Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum to Society. My name is Dinesh from Group PLC8. Okay. Today, I will show the simulation for Lab 1 using the portal V19 and PLC simulation. Okay. So, as you can see here, this is the main block for the system. So, we have sorting it using system on. The first one, this is the first block system on. So the second is sort operation, analog input, orange ball counter, white ball counter, orange indicator light, white indicator light, and lastly is the alarm system. Okay. So to access the simulation here, you have to go first to online, and then we click on simulation, and then we click start. So since my simulation already started, you can see here, this is all of the PLC tags that we use. Okay. So without further ado, I will explain block by block. Okay. So starting off with the first block is the system on. Okay. So the system on, we have the push button and the push stop. So the function here is when we push, we use the push button for start. The system will start, and when you stop, we push the stop button, the entire system will stop. Okay, so to demonstrate, we will use push button start. Okay, now it is in true state. Okay, first we stop the system first. Okay, and then we click the start, and then you can see it is in the on state. Okay, now if I push back, the push button will be reset, but the system is still on because we use the SR block. So if I use the stop push button, the system will stop. Okay. Next, we will move on to analog input. Sorry, for circuit operation and analog input, because it's both related with one another. Okay, so for analog input block, the main focus here is to using the slider and the PLC to choose which ball we want to drop. Okay, so for example, we have here a 9 to 11 voltage will result in a white ball, while a 3 to 5 voltage will result in an orange ball. Okay. So if you look at the sorting operation, okay, we have this when the system is on, we have to push on the ball sensor. When the ball sensor detect uh, what type of color of the ball it is, it will open the top cylinder will be open, and then the pusher, if it's a white ball, it will fall into the basin, and if it's a orange ball, the pusher will be activated, and the ball will fall into the orange bin. Okay. So to test the slider, the analog slider, okay, you can change here from the analog color canister. We give it the value for voltage. So currently, the actual calculator is for volt. So you can see the now basically the ball sensor detected the orange ball, and then the pusher will be turned on. Okay, we look at the sorting operation. You can see here the ball sensor is already on, and it's okay. You can see the orange ball is on, so it will push the pusher, and then the bottom cylinder will be turned on. Okay. So now we will look at the white ball and orange ball counter. So we start first with orange ball. So we turn on first. We change the display format for block to decimal. Okay. Now we will turn on the orange ball sensor. Okay. So when we click orange ball, So that means the count will increase. You can see here from 0, we already got 1 ball inside the canister. So when we do this again for few times, now you can see there's already 10 balls inside the bin. Okay. So now if you use the orange push button, it will decrease by 3. Okay, so you can see from 10, we already detect 6 balls. So we have to take the 6 balls from the bin. Now we only left with 4. So now we will look into white ball counter. Okay, so currently white ball counter we have 0. Okay. So if we look here, white ball sensor, and we click a few multiple times, and now we have 15 balls inside the canister. So now we will deduct 3 to see if it works or not. Okay, so we have already got 12. So 15 minus 3 equals 12. So that means we have to take out 3 balls from inside. Okay. Now, if we want to reset all this, just push the reset ball count, and then both the orange and white will be equal to 0. So this the white has already been 0, and then the orange counter also 0. Now we will look into the indicator, the white indicator and orange indicator. Okay. So during the white indicator light, so what this do is that if the count is between 0 and 60, the light will be green, which is 154. If the count is 61 to 99, the count will be 136. And if it's 100, it will be red. So the alarm will activate. Okay. So now I will demonstrate for white. So now I'll try to make it to 100. Okay, now you can see it is 68. So you see it has been activated because the count is past 60, so it's now the yellow indicator. So this proves the system work. Okay, now we just add until 100. Okay, now we're at 90, 10 more. Okay, now the count is 100, so you can see the indicator for red light is open. So we move on to alarm system. If we can look here, the white ball already on, so it will trigger the alarm system depending on the delay by the clock. So currently the alarm will be on. So the orange ball counts to 2. Orange ball. And, Okay, so now the sensor is 100. So the indicator light over here will be turned on. It's red. So the alarm system will turn on by the clock. So sure. On. Okay. So now you see here. So everything is work as intended. So that's all from me. Thank you.